What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome back to the old subscribers. I'm trying to do some can we fix this readings for all the signs, because I've noticed as time goes on, when you're dealing with somebody, especially when there's like deep feelings involved, people don't talk about it. People have no idea how the other person feels. All we do is sit in this state of mind, and it's killing us. This is not good. This is not a good place to be. I think that we need to take back control of our life, because a lot of us are dealing with some toxic shit, and I think it's behaviors and ways of thinking, and we need to break free. I'm doing the sign of Aries. Pretty much what I see is that you guys have been thinking about someone, maybe from your past, someone that you guys had like a lot of good times with, and you know, you had like this innocent like feeling with them, because you just, I don't know, you guys just connected in some way, you know. And I think that somebody is feeling like loss and regret and grief, like they don't have anybody. And I can tell you that's not true, because I think that sometimes when we go through things and we don't ever tell anybody else, or we don't talk to them, and then we get mad when they're not there for us, but they have no idea. Because I'm like that, but I'm just like, I feel like I've been solid in people's lives, but a lot of people get in their feelings and they're like, I don't have any friends. But it's like, you don't need the validation from other people just to know and understand. What's understood doesn't need to be explained about how people feel. If there's people in your corner, you don't need to be validated about that. I think that you guys are questioning, you know, what really makes you happy. I think that you guys have a level of knowing that you could be really happy with someone because of how you feel or how they feel. But the message from the person that you're dealing with is that there's something that they aren't healing from. There's something that maybe you need to heal from, they need to heal from, because something happened where there were feelings involved, and then someone got left out of this, even though I think what they want you to know is that at one time they did want to be in a stable relationship with you. They had the same feelings, because they thought of you as someone that they could be with. They, you know, you guys have fun together, you just for no reason, you know, you guys, it made sense. But it's like there was always this juggling, like whether it was just trying to figure out how to balance your life out, or you're balancing more than one person. But I think it's more about like, I think that this person thought that you always just had a bunch of choices. And I think that they want you to have the strength to pick yourself up from the things that you need to get over in your life and to move forward, because I think you forgot how strong you are for some reason. it's about figuring out what makes you happy, but it's also speaking it into your life. Because I think that maybe you guys just were enlightened about something. Maybe there's something that you know now. But it's like you're really disconnected with your feelings and you don't tell people. And if you are trying to be in someone's life, even on a friend level, you have to understand that it's not just you in this. You have to work together with them. You have to let them in your life enough to know that, you know, you guys can work together. You guys have to figure out a way to come together and make it work instead of, you know, just one person. The blocks in the way of this is that someone feels like they were left. And this isn't something that you've said out loud. But if we were to be perfectly honest, how you feel now is how they felt before. But I don't think you understood that because this was something that was just really new, you know, it was really like innocent, and I don't think either one of you guys can express how you feel very well, especially when it comes to emotions, because you don't want to seem like you're weak. But there's definitely a good bond here. There's a balance of two people here. But understanding that it's a partnership and it's a balance of two people together. It's not one person in love, it's both. And that in order for it to work, you have to realize that it's not just about you, it's about them too. You're still holding on to some kind of regret or grief, or just feeling like you're not loved. So you're stuck in your head about something you're thinking about, but you're keeping yourself stuck in your thoughts. Because I think you realize that this person is your soulmate, and there is a connection here, you know, that's pretty deep. And there might have been somebody who tried to like offer love, but it was maybe it's just something that you didn't notice. Shut the door.
Sorry. All but the white. All but the white went out, so you might want to fix it.
Okay, shut the door.
Okay.
The advice is that you need to put some time into the situation. You need to put some time into yourself. You need to learn things a new way if you want this to work, because you guys need to learn something from each other, and you both have taught each other something in your lives. But it was like, I don't think you noticed that they were in your life before, because not in that way, because maybe before you had a lot of options, but then all of a sudden the tables flipped, and everything that they felt before you feel now, so maybe they've got a lot of options now. So you feel like they don't notice anymore. So you're in solitude in your thoughts. Because I think that you have a lot of passion for somebody. But there was some kind of ending here that hurt somebody a lot. And I think that it's important for you to remember that the things that this person has been through isn't easy for them to talk about. But sometimes when you have a connection with somebody, you can feel when they really need you, you know what I mean? So that kind of sends off this frequency, you know. I think that this person has something to say, or you should probably tell this person how you feel. Jesus. If y'all are this emotional, I don't even know what to tell you. But there needs to be a balance here, and I think it's time to make a decision about your life, about an understanding, and stop not telling people how you feel, because how the fuck are they supposed to know? Because someone's really stressed out and they do need help, and I think that it's about trying things in a new way. Maybe understanding that it just has to start off really slow because this person is at a point where they're shutting everyone out. And I think that they're still kind of waiting. You guys are still like always a level of waiting for the other person. It's just been really slow moving. And I think that someone needs to be grounded in their life, whether it's you or them. You need to move away from some things in your life, and it's probably all those thoughts you have in your head. And stop letting other people get involved in your business. This petty ass drama needs to go. Nobody has time for this. Because you guys are both on the same thing about trying to figure out a way to talk to each other. But look where y'all are standing. For some reason, I don't think you noticed that this person until they started getting attention, and then you're like, then you noticed who they were, and then you wanted them, because for some reason now you see them as someone you want. But I think that the lesson that needs to be learned in this is that, like, sometimes what people give us, we need from them too. I don't even... Y'all need to talk about how you feel, because this isn't good. And this is really heavy. Jesus. Stop waiting. Sitting here. You don't need to do that, but you do need to focus on the future and how you want to move forward in your life, and maybe tell this person how you feel, or maybe understand that they're really depressed and they're going through a big loss, and there's a lot of mixed feelings in this, and I think that that's what they want you to know. Because I think there's been somebody in a situation that's seems like they have a lot of choices, but they're always only been focused on one, but it seems like the person that they focus on never notices them until it's like a long time later, and that's why they shut everybody out, because they knew a long time ago. this person loves you. And that's what they want you to know. Or maybe that's what you need to tell them. Aries, y'all need to do like a woosah real quick. Deep breath. Excuse me. You are so loved. So get out your feelings. There's some things that don't ever go away, because some connections are supposed to be there, because sometimes you're supposed to be loved in a certain way. And you shouldn't have to question that. But if you don't let people know what you need, how you feel, then how are they ever supposed to know? And that's a big lesson I gotta learn too, because I don't really ever tell people either most of the time. That pride. You're not the only one with pride, Aries. I think this person is probably in Hermitville, trying to figure out how to ground her life, this situation, their life. And I think that they're probably going through a bunch of shit right now too, so you probably feel the same thing that they feel. Just in a different way. Because I think that you guys think alike, or maybe it's about thinking about things logically, and maybe how this person thinks helps you in some way, brings clarity to your life. But sometimes we spend too much time thinking, and not enough time actually moving forward and telling other people, you know, what we're trying to do in our lives. Like balance things, or make a call about what evening out things in their life for once, because they're really stuck in their head too. But I think that they're just not very good at showing their true emotions. They're very good at hiding how they feel, and so are you. But I think that the reason that you guys have a connection is because you can see through that and they can see through it, but not very many other people can. You guys both have a big ass pride and ego issue. Take off your masks. Maybe communicate. There's something that they want you to say, or there's something that you need to say to them, instead of sitting here in your head. Something to do with a motherly figure. Maybe this person is some kind of influence in your life. But you know how to regain the structure in your life, no matter where you're at or who you're with. You know what to do. I just think you forgot. And then you got mad and you got defensive. And that's not the way to communicate with people that we obviously care a lot about. And y'all both do that. That's why you both are stubborn asses. Stubborn ass. Throw the pride to the side a little bit, Aries, and talk to this person in your life that you're thinking about. Have a good night.